sick.
Yeah. Oh, yo. Courtney got bars going very far. All day above the rim. J.R. Smith.
Yes.
Getting high on the play. Yeah. What?
I knew he was black. No, you can't push that button.
I can't push that? I'm not allowed?
No, that's my button.
Welcome to...
I'm not racist. My friend is black.
We're back.
What's up, y'all?
I like doing these episodes, just me and you, because we get real personal with it.
And because we're in love.
Yeah, we're in love. And you helped me, you helped pick out this shirt.
Yeah, I did. Isn't it cool?
Because, you know, girlfriends always want their boyfriends to match.
I mean,
so
yeah, kind of.
she went through my whole closet and was like, where's the pink?
That is true.
Where's the pink and purple?
Because you know I love pink and purple.
So here we are.
Yes, you look so cute. In your little...
We're matching.
You look cute in your roach shirt.
What? Oh, because you think the one of the eyes is a roach on the smiley face. I get it.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna update you guys on something because it's like a pretty big thing that's been going on with me, and it's like, you know, I have to tell you guys. I got a fucking puppy. Sorry for saying fucking. Dude.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, I don't want my parents or your parents to see this. And they're like, that girl curses a lot.
It was a long process. We did tease that you were going to get this puppy.
Yes.
I don't think... Wait, we showed a video actually of...
We did.
Before the pup's eyes were even open.
It was on the podcast with Steph Cordial.
Just to reiterate, because I'm not exactly sure the info that we gave, but it's a love story between a long-haired Chihuahua named Louie and a very chubby female beagle, twice his size,
named Nada.
And they made magic.
Yeah.
And just for reference, typically a beagle, when they have pups, it's usually 4 puppies, but this time she had 8 because their little Chihuahua beagle mixes half the size of normal beagle. They look just like a beagle, but they're the size of the Chihuahua. It's like the best of both worlds.
It's like a little miniature beagle.
It's like cuter face, cuter pattern, but less annoying bark.
It's like a howl.
Because I always was like, oh, you want to get a dog? You're like, I want to get something small. I was like, maybe like a Chihuahua. You're like, ew.
Ick. Oh, never.
Which
I think
Chihuahuas are cute, but
like no shade to anybody who has a Chihuahua, but like that's just not for me.
I mean, I think Rosie's cute.
Yeah, Rosie's cute because Rosie's got hair.
So you like long-haired Chihuahuas?
I do like long-haired Chihuahuas, but also Rosie be looking like she got some anxiety going on. She be like, I'm not here for the party.
Well, that's the thing. Chihuahuas, they shake a lot. I've noticed.
Yeah.
I've been around a lot.
You know
of
what?
Chihuahuas.
Even my dog shakes, and it's half Chihuahua. It's like
but it half shakes.
Half shake.
It's not as bad. Yeah, it's like a more of a controlled.
It's half the Harlem Shake, one side.
Slow and controlled shake.
You know, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, he's like deliberate with his moves. He's not like wild with it.
Yeah. And you know what? Like getting this puppy to me, like the beginning. So I've had this puppy for 1 week. Oh my God, you guys. It has been fucking intense. I didn't realize it's an actual child. It is a full baby. And yeah, man, I've been going it alone in my apartment. And luckily I did not have to work this week. So I have had full attention on this pup. And his name is Nugget. But I call him Nuggy for short.
Remember you almost changed his name to something.
Yeah. I almost changed his name to Crouton.
Ew. Carbs.
I love carbs.
I think it's interesting you owning a puppy in a city like LA. You live in a studio apartment, not to put too much of your personal information out there.
Yeah, but it's fire though.
But it's all about location.
I live in Hollywood.
You have a dog and you live on Hollywood Boulevard. And I mean, this crossed my mind when you were getting a puppy, obviously, but this dog, when you you just forget about the little details. Like when you get a puppy, they don't automatically know how to walk on a leash.
Yeah, it sucks.
So you're trying to take it for walks, take it out to pee, do its business, and you're walking on Hollywood Boulevard, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people, and the dog is tiny, and everybody just looks like a giant about to squash him like a bug, and he doesn't even know how to walk on a leash yet. And it's for him. Could you imagine putting yourself?
That's why I don't walk him, because I'm just like, I mean, I tried to once, but he's way too young, and he's just like, you can't walk that small of a pup on Hollywood. It's like mad fucking dirty.
Right.
bad people. Like, people are drunk, people are high, people are dropping food, people are like ratchet. There's crackheads. It's like it's a whole thing.
Right. So people need to know that instead of walking it, we kind of just did a little backpack on the front.
Yeah.
Little blanket. Basically, like you got a little baby on the front.
Yeah. Basically,
And
like a baby Bjorn before dog.
if you ever see Courtney with the pup, maybe you'll have the same reaction, but you're essentially the star of your neighborhood before. Before, people thought you were cute, but like they would give you the once over glance, but it wasn't the double take.
Damn, that's all I got is a once over glance.
Now you got the double take. It's like, oh, she cute, but the dog.
Yeah.
Everybody we passed on Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, you know what though? I mean, if you truly know me, you know that I don't like taking pictures. You know that I don't like lots of attention. I mean, like, it's cool to, like, if we're having a conversation, like, you know, we're talking about things that I like, but I mean, I like to keep it low key.
Right.
I'm a low key shorty. So it's like nice, you know what I mean? For people to be coming up and talking about the dog versus like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And I'm like, sick.
And that's what I'm kind of saying is with all the stress that goes into raising a pup and training it, and it's peeing on your carpet and it's peed on my carpet. I threw it away, by the way. I don't know if you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I threw it away.
Why?
You know, it served its purpose.
Okay, Rick. Okay, Papa Rick.
It served its purpose.
Wait, it didn't look right after I washed it?
It had other stains on it previously, so it was kind of like
You're over it.
last straw kind of thing. If it was the first stain daddy, then maybe I put some effort into it.
But you're just like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, baby.
I don't have carpets in my place anyway, so.
Note to self. Don't
But
ever get carpets.
what I was going to say was all the stress that goes into raising this pup, at least you can rest easy knowing this is a great networking tool. You can literally just walk out in public any time of the day and people will stop. Oh my God, that's the cutest dog I've ever seen. What is he? Conversation starter immediately.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say a word. Conversation starter.
Yeah, it's happened to me like 4 times. I went and got my nails done yesterday, and like this couple, they're like walking by Irwan. I'm like, oh my God, we have so much advice for you. They talking to me for like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm into this. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a whole community of dog people that I didn't even know about. Like, dog people have like, they say hello to you, like, and normally they wouldn't, but like, you know.
And think
it's
about
like a group, like a Facebook group. Like, I'm a dog mom.
Think about how long it took you to pull the trigger on getting a dog.
Gosh, I'm still going to pull the trigger mentally.
Right, but in your mind, you're like, okay, this is adulting, right? So now you're networking with all these older people. They could be, I don't know, execs.
Yeah.
NBC, Universal, green lighting movies.
Honestly,
and now you're like, yeah, they got that connection with you. And you were saying you went into the casting with your dog. Because you were like, I don't know if I should get a dog. What am I going to do with castings? What am I going to do with the modeling? And I was like, just bring your dog. They're not going to care. First casting, you going, oh my God, it's so cute. Now there's an extra thing they remember you by.
Got him.
They ain't ever going to forget.
They ain't going to forget that face. But do you guys want to see him?
Yeah, you want me to go grab him?
Yeah.
Okay, here I go.
Okay.
Don't miss me.
Okay, I already do. Yeah. Just take him off the chain and just pick him up like a baby. He probably thinks he's getting a little break from the patio, but so sorry. Can you hold him more appealing than that, baby? Thank you. Yeah, perfect. There he is. There he is. He's my little pup. He's my little pup. Come on, pup.
Wow. Here we are. We're on a podcast and we have a pup.
Can you say something into the mic?
Say something into the mic.
Let me hold that pup.
That's your new name. Let me hold that pup.
This is our little puppy. And I'm his mama, so he knows me really well. So he's real cute, huh?
I don't want to put you on blast or give too much of your personal information. I just said that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But your dog does sleep with both of our underpants. Is that what you told me? I just wanted to bring that up because I'm curious.
How could you?
I'm curious if that's like a normal thing.
First of all, everyone, he just blasted me, but like I guess I'll have to address it now. Sick.
Hey, you're trying to be a good dog owner.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I just know that dogs love socks and they love like, just like smelling like what your natural smells feels like your sweat or whatever. That's why they love shoes, gym socks. The stinkier, the better, whatever. But yeah, like, I don't know. I didn't have anything to put in of Matt's because he just leaves underwear at my house and I wash them or whatever. But I just put a new pair, but it still kind of smells like him because I don't use fabric softener. And I put it in the cage with him so he'll know what Matt smells like and he'll be comfortable around him. And he totally is.
Yeah, and he's half beagle, so he's got a nose.
So
sniffing everything.
So he do what it do.
And we forget that when we're walking on Hollywood Boulevard, he's taking in all the new smells.
Yes, exactly.
That's why he's distracted. Imagine if you had that was a superpower.
Yeah, he's just smelling too much. And it's a lot of ratchet, weird, cool, tight shit.
A lot of weird smells.
Yeah, it's
a lot of weird.
It's a lot.
Some nasty hot dogs. There's
don't. Do my hot dogs on Hollywood Boulevard.
There's some people in Spider-Man costumes that have been sweating in there.
We're not going to skip over you disrespecting the Hollywood situation. Hollywood hot dog situation.
Look, until you actually get one, we've been together for over 2 years, and you always say you want to get one, you never do.
Well, okay, first of all, I have to be drunk, obviously, but I'm saying they're the best.
We have been drunk before.
We have?
Yeah, just leaving the show, leaving the club, and they got the...
Yeah, but I'm like also in a cute dress. And like, I'm not trying to be eating no hot dog in no dress, like walking down in pumps in Hollywood Boulevard, like whatever.
So the hot dog is an accessory to the whole ensemble.
Yeah, if I'm in this, I'm like, chopped up.
You bust down shouty on a bust down.
I'm bust down shouty with the bust down rolling.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a clip right there. Bust down shouty with the bust down rolling.
I like that.
Anyways, yeah, so
you're looking real comfortable. Like you could do this entire podcast with the pup.
Mom life. I knew he was black. You knew I was a mom? Don't. Oh my God, you're so funny. Okay, well let's like jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So funny thing, because when I was growing up, one of my favorite rappers was 50. I love 50 Cent. I love Get Rich or Die Trying. I love the album.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Dude, I love 50 Cent. I love Power.
Yeah, he did a good job of, obviously he's a great businessman, but he did a good job of evolving as he got older. I mean,
honestly, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love him. So oh God, let me just pull it up. Okay, mate. So here it is. He tweeted, which I'm sure you guys already know about this, but if you do not know about this is a tweet.
So you're saying this is what he tweeted?
Yeah, so he tweeted.
And I already know this is on, I want to say MSNBC. Like this is the money channel. Like if you want to learn about stocks or just watch the news on stocks, like this is from that channel. I can already tell. Right.
Okay. So basically he's speaking on the California tax. And so basically his comment is, what the fuck? Parentheses, vote for Trump. I'm out. Fuck the New York Knicks. They never win anyway. I don't care. Trump doesn't like black people. 62% of you are out of your fucking mind.
But the funniest thing that you told me was, what am I, 20 cent?
Yeah, he was like, I ain't trying to be no 20 cent.
He did the math. He did the math. Oh, scroll back up there just for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. I just want to break this down for a second because...
Yeah, break this down, what this means.
This is a little confusing because this makes it... I don't know. I'm an idiot. I could be completely wrong. But this makes it seem like Biden is raising the individual state taxes, which I don't think is true. I think what they're trying to say, total with the federal income tax and the state income tax, that's what the total would be.
Okay.
Because you can speak on this yourself. Me living in California, I lived here since 2012. I'm pretty much paying half of my money to the government.
Yeah, same.
So now they're like, yeah, they want to raise that even more.
Yeah, 62% income tax. It just feels like...
That seems even higher than the numbers that I saw. But, I mean, I know that they're raising it. And California is, yeah, that's weird. California was already the highest state. So I guess they were like, well, if New York's going to raise it, we gotta go 0.6% higher.
Here's the thing. Like 62% is going to be an absolute fucking no for me.
Well, this is why a lot of people are moving from California and New York.
Yeah.
Cause it's just hard. It's so hard. It's like, it's not even if you're a millionaire, right?
Right.
You have to be a multimillionaire or even like worth $100 million to really live crazy out here. You know what I mean? If you could be like, damn, I'm pulling in like way more money than my family. Like I'm doing good out here. And then you're like, the government comes, you're like, oh, I'm living pretty normal.
Yeah,
like
totally.
there's nothing fancy about my lifestyle. Like
Right.
I thought this was going to go way further. So yeah, but I think if you're a first time voter or just somebody who's just now getting into understanding economics and taxes and I mean, all this stuff. I mean, when the first time I voted, probably the only thing I knew was Obama's going to keep me on my parents' healthcare plan until I'm 26.
Right. Same.
And I was like, sold.
100%.
And Obama seems cool. I don't really like this other candidate. Cool, let's do it. And that's how I voted. So I think a lot of younger people, when they're voting, they're not necessarily doing all the research. So
absolutely,
when you see somebody like 50 Cent who has so many businesses and he did vitamin water and he has power and he has money from his music, he has a lot of money that's coming in that's not based on the state of California. So when he's looking at, he's just like, okay, so I'm just paying more money. But people need to understand with taxes, everything is a balance, right? So the country is, I think the correct number is $22 trillion in debt right now.
Yep.
There's only a couple ways to get rid of that debt. You either have to cut funding from social programs or raise taxes. So when
here's
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because
but
every year,
low key though, like what y'all doing with that money though? Why we that much in debt? I need some receipts.
Well, this is why we're in debt, because every time there's a new social program, it's way harder to cut something than it is to add something. You get what I'm saying? Like if I was running for an election and I was like, free slush, like look at all the school elections you had, like in high school, or like the fake ones on Disney Channel, right? And there's like free slushies every lunch, and like that's what they're running on. They're running on, right? They're running on, or Andrew Yang, right? He was like, I want to give everybody $1,000 a month, universal basic income, right?
Yeah.
If you don't do any research on that and you're young and you're 18 and you're 20, you're like, sign me up. Like let's do it.
Everything comes with the cost, but I guess more importantly, what I want to focus on in particular for this tweet is okay. Now, as far as 50 Cent being black, he's saying, I don't care that Trump doesn't like black people. Okay, because this can be taken a couple different ways. I don't care that Trump doesn't like black people. Maybe 50 Cent is saying, I don't get into the emotional side of it. I don't care if he doesn't like black people or not. It doesn't matter to me. I do feel like it's a very selfish and self-preserving statement because he doesn't want to be taxed higher because he is of a certain tax bracket. So it's like, at what cost is it? Is it morality versus, your own self-gain? It's like, can you make inflammatory statements like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, he has a platform. Is that right for him to say that?
Right. Scoot over a little bit. I want to see more of your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. There it is.
Oh, God.
So this is the classic debate that just will never end, is can 50 Cent personally help more people, does he think, than the government can? You get what I'm saying? I don't know his exact net worth. Let's say he's a billionaire. Let's say he's half a billionaire, whatever. He has made a TV show, very successful TV show.
Mainly black casted.
Okay, but that employs people.
Mm-hmm.
He created an idea that employs people, gives people jobs, gives people money.
Yep.
He created vitamin water, which employs people, or he didn't create it, but he's invested in vitamin water, which employs people, gives people money. I don't know his involvement in charity. I have no idea about that. But I'm saying is, if you're breaking it all down and you're an individual and you're like, I know exactly how many people I help on a day-to-day level because that's the business I run.
Yeah.
I hire all these people. For you, it doesn't seem worth it to give that money to the government. And like you said, where does the money go? I mean, we know where the money goes, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's going where you want it to go.
Yeah, and I completely, so that's why I understand him on two levels. I understand him on that level too, because it's like, if he's making money and he's doing the right thing and he's doing what he wants with it to help the community, is that not enough for black people to not feel offended by this? Now, but for me though, it's like, just everything can be taken out of context. Like when Trump said to the Proud Boys, who, let's not get into that because the main dude of that is Latino. So I'm not even going to get into that. But basically, he told them to stand back and stand down. Basically, Trump, I don't know if he knows about the Proud Boys and he knows that they're not a white supremacist group. Either way, I think that he was, what's the word I'm looking for? He was basically,
Look, every politician is going to
Hold on, let me finish my thought. He was insisting basically to stand back and stand down when it came to white supremacy and riding down on black people. Now, the fact that he did that, it makes us feel like low-key Trump is on some racist shit. And I get you could not care about that because, if you're making money and you feel like you're helping the community. But I don't know. I don't know if I can fucking vote for him just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're helping me with tax breaks. Yeah. But at what point am I black first? It's really a personal thing.
Right. I mean, and like I said, I just think the argument comes down to like what you believe. Like, do you believe that less taxes and less regulations helps small businesses and helps people like me and you? We have small businesses. Small businesses, anything under 50 employees.
Yeah.
Right. So you've had a small business for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
For you to have to pay 50% of your income to the government is a little crazy to me. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you're a corporation or you're really these, you get what I'm saying? So I think that goes into,
but it's like
it's
at
just
what
an ideology thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say I had the thought that, okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care if he's racist because look, I'm about to get my bread up. I'm about to, save most of my money because he's not giving me a high tax cut. What about the way that he is as a person? I feel like that affects me as being black too. So it's like, is my life expectancy gonna be less because he wilding out? You know what I'm saying? So will all that money matter in the end? You know what I'm saying? I feel like he says such inflammatory shit. I'm just a little worried. Like I don't fuck with Trump, but I'm just trying to see both sides here.
Right.
So it's like, is me accepting the tax cuts worth him being so fucked up towards black people and what he says, in risk of maybe getting killed or not being able to flourish? I don't know.
You think that there's a fear of you getting killed because of Donald Trump?
I don't know that there necessarily is like a tangible idea that I can like wrap my head around where I can create a scenario like, oh yeah, I think that's possible. I'm just saying, I think that when you promote somebody who has views as such as him, it just creates a lot of room and animosity for a certain type of thinking. And I don't want that to grow in our community. And I don't want people to think that because he won, that's how the majority of the world should act and behave when it comes to racism. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, to me, it makes perfect sense we have 50 Cent, who is obviously a big businessman.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say a big black man.
No.
Okay, cool. Say it. Key, black.
But to me, that makes sense for him to have this position.
Yeah.
Because he's an entrepreneur and he's probably very aware of where his money goes and what happens with it. I think if you're mainly an employee or a small business and you're just kind of like just trying to make as much money as you can, you're not really paying that much attention, then it's like you don't see, I don't know, it doesn't seem as worth it necessarily. Mm-hmm. But then you have the Ice Cube stuff. I don't know, this is kind of funny to me. So the Ice Cube, he had this idea called the Platinum Plan. It's essentially he wants to raise 500, I think it's billion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I can look it up.
For the black community, and he wants to kind of direct where it goes. And I don't know if he got ghosted by Joe Biden or if Joe Biden just didn't give him enough attention or what. But essentially he took it to Trump. And of course, Trump was like, hey, man, like jumped right on it. So then people were trying to, call out Ice Cube for it as well. But the thing I thought was funny was people were photoshopping Ice Cube and 50 Cent together with MAGA hats on.
Okay, see,
but it wasn't real. It wasn't real. It was Photoshop.
And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. It's like that is so unfair that like it's like one black person has a view about something and he's automatically deemed to be. And I'm not trying to stick up for like a certain group of people. I'm just telling you how I personally feel. I don't think it's right that you can like demonize these people who are celebrities who say something, without knowing any history or backstory. Like this whole Ice Cube thing, like. Black celebrities were coming at him hard, like, how dare you take a meeting? But it's like, his platinum plan is to help black youth. So it's like, what are y'all even saying? What do y'all really even want? It's like, you're getting mad because the homie's trying to help?
It's very dangerous to, like, a lot of people say this, the two-party system kind of sucks because it makes people divided. If there was 3 parties, then it's kind of like, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Now it's like you have to pick a side, and if you don't, and if you don't pick the side that the mainstream or whatever, especially as entertainers, you're just expected to think a certain way. Like all entertainment is expected to think a certain way, and if you don't, then you're criticized for it. So that's and that's what people, I don't know, but I think that a lot of it has to do with the political parties. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
I get that.
What do you do if you're like 50 Cent or Ice Cube and you're in the center, right? You're not full on Joe Biden, like want to increase all these taxes, and you're not full on Trump where you're anti-abortion. I'm not saying Trump's anti-abortion, but whatever. You're not full conservative. You're not full Democrat. You're somewhere in the middle. What are you supposed to do? You have to pick a side. It's like
being black. It's like there's so many gray areas, and if you don't believe in one thing or one thing that happens on the news, you're not black and you're not down for the culture. It's like so black and white, and that's why I just think that this is turning into a dangerous ass situation.
Yeah, and it seems to me it's the older, more wise people that are having the courage to say a stance. Whether it's right or wrong, but it's like Kanye, Ice Cube, 50 Cent, it's not the younger people, because let's be honest, if they even thought that way, they would be way too scared to say it.
100%.
But if you're 50 Cent or Ice Cube, you don't care. You got enough money. You're Kanye West, you don't care.
But I'm curious, and maybe you guys can leave some comments on this or like talk to me about this. I'm just curious to the black people that were mad at Ice Cube for presenting that plan to both candidates and taking the meeting with Trump. Because I want to know, are they saying that he is basically, on his side? Because he's proposing a plan to a future possible presidential candidate.
As much as people want to be like, oh, it's going to be a landslide, like nobody really knows.
Nobody knows.
So you might as well, you should take both meetings.
100%, because at the end of the day, like if Trump does win and Ice Cube can get this plan pushed, the $500 billion plan for young black youth, like, bro, that's fucking great for us. Fuck Donald Trump. And we need to help each other. Like,
say Joe Biden wins, and then Ice Cube can be like, hey, like Trump was willing to do this for me, and you won. So like, what does that say about you? You get what I'm saying? He has a little bit more. It's all about leverage, negotiation.
Yes. And it's not. I don't think Ice Cube was trying to buy the black vote. I don't think he was trying to do any of that. I think he was honestly trying to do something for the community. I've been following Ice Cube on Twitter during this whole quarantine, and he's actually like been very positive and a very like
because he's smart. He's an older
he's smart,
guy,
and he does like a lot of videos talking on Instagram, talking people through shit, how he feels, expressing his emotions. Like this is not just Ice Cube popping out just to offer a plan. He's been active in the community. So it's like, it just scares me that people will turn on him so quick, and it's just like, damn.
And it's really easy to pander to an idea without committing to an actual action.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of what Ice Cube was trying to do. And it kind of sucks. You can't just like 100% say that something is going to happen. It still has to be voted. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Joe Biden becomes president, it still has to be voted by Congress or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But
it's like, here's the thing.
You want that support. Like to get that verbal support, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Totally.
I feel like we can talk about this for hours because it just is like, dude.
But it's good. It's good to like get your perspective on it.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it's like you have to like, you're not black or you're not down if you don't agree with the way that all black people agree. And then you get like,
that's divisive.
It's fucking divisive. It's like, damn, I can't feel a certain type of way about something like without like questioning my blackness. It's like, bro, like I'm fucking down. You know what I mean?
The biggest thing that sucks about that in particular to me is it's stopping the exploration of ideas.
Absolutely.
Ideas that maybe you never thought of, or maybe you just didn't have a lot of research on. Right.
Perspectives. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like there's nothing wrong with growing and understanding different perspectives. It doesn't mean you have to believe all of them.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with like listening to both sides. And we need to normalize that because a lot of people don't hear that.
Maybe you listen to both sides, you do your research, and you still believe the same thing.
Exactly.
So why is there such a fear of even going outside of that? It's like
totally.
And I think it's good. I think it's amazing because it puts the pressure on the left to do something. Like they can't just say, yo, like we do this and we do that. They actually have to do something.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? If the right is saying, oh yeah, we're definitely going to spend $500 billion on the black community for sure.
It's like, and then to me in my brain, it's like, well, if y'all are mad that he took that meeting for that, it's like, what as a people are we asking for then? Because it's like, obviously the cops are still fucked up, or whatever's going on is still happening. Like, you know, defunding, whatever, shit's still going on. So like, don't you think that a $500 billion boost to the community is like the right direction? Because I do. And
wouldn't you want somebody like Ice Cube
facilitating that?
He wasn't like he came from nothing, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, he grew up in, I think, Watts or something like that.
Right. So South wouldn't Central. You want that as your representative in a way to make
not that I need him to be from the hood for me to feel like he's, you know, can understand
right,
me,
but you don't want a politician who has come from like a long line of wealthy family who might be slightly out of touch.
I don't think that matters. I think intention is the most important thing. It's like, I don't judge different types of black people because I just feel like that can be divisive. So for me, I'm like, yo, the homie's down, the homie's offering a plan. I'm with it. So it's like, I don't want to hear people talking about a cultural appropriation and all this other shit that they're talking about if there's no plan. Ice Cube has a plan, so get off his back for fucking taking the meeting with Trump. Like, bro, that is a great plan. A $500 billion plan? What else are people talking about? Like, you can get mad at Ice Cube for taking that meeting if you create your own plan and you only pitch it to Joe Biden and it's better than Ice Cube's. Then you can be mad. Until then, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, when people are mad at other people for doing stuff.
Hello?
To try to do
something
stuff
to help us. Like,
versus just staying online and being mad.
Literally.
Let's move on because we have to talk about that forever.
No, for sure. We could. So I want to show you. Let's talk about something on a lighter note. I mean, you know. Okay. So this is a picture that has gone viral.
I haven't seen this yet, so I'm gonna get my pure reaction.
Yes, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the caption, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about it because I think one of the models is from Wilhelmina, my agency. So basically, the title is Jeffree Star's latest promo pics feature a woman of color in a mousetrap, and Twitter isn't happy. Let me show you this picture, y'all.
In a mousetrap?
Let me show you this motherfucking picture.
With cheese.
Look at this shit. Yeah, zoom in on that. Yeah, I got you. Okay. This is the picture.
Where's the mousetrap? Where's
this is the mousetrap.
Oh, wait. Is that a mousetrap or a bear trap?
A bear trap. It's a bear trap.
But it said mousetrap.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's this is the one.
Mouse
this is the
trap.
one. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, this looks pretty high budget. So you tell me, I mean,
here's the thing.
Why are people mad about this?
I need some answers because I have no fucking idea. I'm sorry, but
so people just gonna be mad about everything?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all are doing too much, and it's Gen Z. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be casting judgment, but God damn. Y'all are really talking about this shit? Talking about because she's in a mousetrap? I'm not even gonna read what people are saying to try and trace it back to some fucking racial slavery shit. Cause I'm not with that.
Is that model a well-known model?
I don't know this one because I thought it was this picture when I first glanced at it because I was like, what the fuck? But that's a bear trap. But I don't know her, honestly.
It's funny because the other picture kind of gives it more context of
exactly. That's why I was like, okay, cool.
She's obviously not talking about the animal. She's more talking about traps.
And I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but are there not two people sitting on that trap?
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm confused and so what are we saying here? That the trap was only made up for her because she's sitting on this side of it where the cheese would be? So it's like, shut up, people. Y'all are doing too much, and it's making it so hard to be a person in the entertainment industry, a person who's like trying to express themselves as far as art. It's too much, dude.
Well, Jeffree's on the cheese.
I mean, Jeffree on some bullshit. I've seen him do some suspect shit, though.
I think he's had some history.
He's had some history, some weird shit. I don't know if he was trying to do something weird with this, but I'm saying from first glance, this is not racially motivated. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this shit. It's like, people, relax. Relax, dude.
It's such an interesting thing because I'm sure there are people that tweet about this and were outraged, but how much of it is the media or whether it's like BuzzFeed or whoever who creates the headline and then people just
here's another picture too.
Buy into it automatically without asking questions. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they just read the headline and like, Jeffree Star poses in racist photo shoot. And they're just like, how dare he? And
I guess they're talking about this photo too. And they're saying that she's like trapped, like trying to she's a cheese. And they try, like, I don't know. Like what, I don't know, dude.
Okay, so I guess the insinuation is that
So
she is being held against her will.
I guess what they were saying, though, I'm reading here. After Jeffree Star Cosmetics shared the photos, commenters began voicing their displeasure that a woman of color was shown stuck in a trap, as Jeffree has long been accused of racism and has even called black influencers rats in the past. So
here's the other thing, too. They're saying he's called, I don't know that specific story, but he's called black influencers rats.
Yeah.
Maybe to him, he was just calling an influencer a rat. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're assuming that he was calling them
All black influencers rats? Or
No, they're saying he called a black influencer a rat.
yeah, maybe they were just doing some radish activities.
Right. Maybe the rat comment had nothing to do with him being black. Maybe that had to do with him.
I don't know.
Because
I'm not here to say that,
but to say somebody is a rat, that has nothing to do with you being
racially.
black. That's been used for decades that you're a snitch. They just called oh, okay. 6ix9ine's new album is called Tattletale because everyone calls him a rat.
Yeah.
They like that's an acceptable.
Yeah,
Since when is that not an acceptable term to say that you're a snitch?
The thing is like I don't know the context because I don't follow Jeffree Star and like and all his like, you know, shit that he says and all the I don't keep track of all the racist shit that he does. I do know I've seen a couple things where he said crazy shit. I heard that he said the N-word. I can't remember if I heard it or if I saw it. He said the N-word. So I'm not gonna say that it's not possible.
You don't want to like defend all of his actions.
No. I'm not defending because he's on some trash shit for sure. All I'm saying is this picture to me does not scream let's have a problem, because I think that's what the world is becoming. Like you see something and you get offended by it and you're like, all right, well that's a problem. It's problematic and also that's not fair.
Where does free will come into play? Where
100%.
He's paying this model, this is obviously a job for her. You just said she's probably on Wilhelmina or one of them was
one of the guys was, but yeah,
okay, but I'm sure she got paid.
She got paid guap to do that shit.
His cosmetic line, he makes money from this.
Line pays a lot, 100%.
This isn't something he's doing out of his backpack. Like this is a real company that makes tons of money.
Yeah.
She chose to do it. Like I'm sure she wasn't held against her will to do that.
Yeah.
So at what point is the decision not on her and it's on him?
Yeah.
Like people don't have control. Like to me, that comes off a little racist. Like she is not smart enough to have control over her career and decisions of what she's doing.
Yeah, because I mean, in the middle of
she was manipulated into doing that because she's stupid.
Well, the thing is like she probably didn't know what the setup would be before she got there. But if on set she felt uncomfortable, she could have said she didn't want to do that shit.
Right.
100%, and she could have walked off.
I think that would be a bigger story if she came out and was like, I felt really uncomfortable to do this,
absolutely.
and I didn't want to
and
do
then
it.
I'm down with the movement then. But
right.
this finding this picture and then just like blowing it up, this is not even like a big deal to me. Like I'm not like, oh my God, Jeffree Star. But I'm more so like, yo, this is another example of things being blown out of proportion because people are being overly sensitive. And it's just like, I don't think, like when I was growing up, like I got roasted in high school. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between getting bullied and getting roasted. A lot of people think they're the same thing, but they're not.
Yeah,
because
they're not.
The people that roast you are usually your friends or usually people that you're kind of cool with. And you just don't know the line of like, damn, that kind of hurt my feelings because it was really good, but I'm not feeling threatened for my life. Do you know what I'm saying?
And as long as there's a mutual, it's kind of the consensual thing of you roast me, I roast you.
Exactly.
So
you give me today, I'll get you tomorrow.
And then it kind of bonds you.
Yeah, 100%.
It bonds you as friends. So when you take that off the table, whether it's with comedy or just with art, now it's more divisive. So you're saying I can call 6ix9ine a snitch and a rat, but I can't call a black person a rat, even if they're a snitch.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I'm treating people differently based on how they look.
Yeah.
So the movement of the goalpost constantly actually makes us more divided.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's like, okay, well, I'm not trying to get canceled, so I might say this to my other friends because I know I'm not going to get canceled, but I'm not going to say that to you. So I'm not going to joke with you at all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Totally. And it's like almost that video you showed me of the racist and the woke shirt.
Yeah, and they're the exact same.
They're the exact same. Like they're making, we should show you guys one day, but.
Yeah, his name's Ryan Long. Check him out on YouTube. But
it's hilarious. It's like, we should give black people their own school because they deserve it because y'all don't know how to act around them. And then the woke guy's like, or like the racist
I totally
guy,
agree.
get them in their own school. And it's like, oh shit. But like the intention was different, but it's still saying the same shit. So it's like, people don't realize when you being woke, you low key be racist too. So it's like everybody should.
And it's all syntax. It's all language. It's all changing the definitions of things. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is, are we being more unified or more divided?
Okay. Yeah, totally. I'm sorry. This dog is like farting, and I think I'm gonna.
He farted. Wow.
You gotta take it.
No, because
Please,
I have to take him
outside.
Now. Okay. Well, I was just saying because he's farted a couple times and I never heard it, so he's got the silent but deadly over here. Okay, little silent. I'm gonna start calling you silent but deadly.
Shorty, I was trying to think, and Shorty had me all bent.
What did you feed this dog?
He did have a puppuccino the other day.
A puppuccino? What the hell? That's why I gave him a pup cone.
Don't forget to put him on the chain though. Yeah, they gave him a pup cone at Starbucks, and I'm like, okay, that's my boo, so I'm gonna give him a little puppuccino. Yeah. Yeah, put him in there, and can you put the blanket on top of him, babe? Like wrap him up. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay. So what were we talking about?
I really thought you were gonna go the whole podcast with him. I forgot he was there.
Oh, you did?
Because you had him under the table.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks. I think he's a little tired.
Yeah, he's so tired. My puppy sleeps like 10 hours a day. But anyways, to close up this Jeffree Star shit, I just am feeling like I posted on my Instagram story today. I don't know if you saw it. And I'm just like, dude, the younger generation needs to read the 4 agreements.
I read that at one point, but I forgot it. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, like not how and when not to take anything personal because nothing is about you.
Yes, and that's something you learn, kind of have to learn.
Yeah.
In the entertainment industry, pretty early on, I believe, or you won't succeed because you'll just give up.
Yeah.
If you 100%. Think, oh, I didn't get booked for this job, I must really be ugly.
Yeah.
Then you're just gonna quit.
Absolutely.
Versus just being like, I guess I'll just do another casting.
You're like, fuck it.
I guess I'll just write another song.
Yeah, and it's just like I think that sometimes the youth feels like they're offering to the world or their not donation, but what they're giving to the world is their ability to be so, you know, like woke and so woke, and I am right because I know what's right, and there's no discrimination on my watch, and it's like, y'all haven't been through shit. Y'all have not been through shit. You haven't been through shit until like you've been outside and got beat up, and like then it was like friends with people next week, and then like hanging out. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
You need to at least have a job and pay taxes.
100%. 100%. But you need to live the real life. I feel like all these kids are on their phone. No one goes outside and plays. Like you've never hung out with people of different neighborhoods. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like kids are so much different now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because we grew up in the Midwest, but it just doesn't feel the same. And I can't speak on all kids because I know there's some tight-ass dope kids out there. But
right. And
these TikTok stars getting on my nerves.
Kind of leads to, we don't have to talk about this for very long, but what I brought up to you earlier about it's kind of leading into more and more censorship, which scares me because most people, maybe they don't think about this, but America is the most free country that exists in the world as far as freedom of speech and just freedom of what we can do. And now big tech, such a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
But Twitter, YouTube, sometimes even Google, they're starting to censor stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary.
That is scary.
But it's, so I don't know, something's going to happen because nobody thought that Twitter was going to be the main form of news and stuff.
I used to get a lot of my news from Twitter.
Right. For a whole generation. Think of like the younger generation. They're not watching CNN. They're not watching Fox News or anything. So it's like if something gets censored on Twitter, they're probably not even going to see it.
Right.
So now Jack Dorsey of Twitter has a subpoena and he has to basically, I don't know, just do a hearing because he was meddling in the election because he was they were censoring news. Like nobody could post a specific article, a link to a specific article, which seems crazy to me. It's like, how
do we know it's real then?
If a newspaper, the New York Times, which is one of the oldest newspapers in the country, they've been around forever, creates an article, why can't I post that article? It seems
right.
So weird.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
And I think that social media companies are getting too involved. It's like I've seen Instagram, talk about like the voting thing on top. Like I feel like that's cool, but like y'all need to stay out of that shit.
Well, it should just be personal. It's like stay
out of it.
If I personally don't want to hear any conspiracy theories or I don't want to hear negative stuff, and maybe I could do a setting on my preferences and then it's all gone, then cool.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't. I can't post something that somebody else wrote. I'm not claiming to.
Yeah. It's just them trying to control the outcome and them controlling what people know. And they know that a lot of young kids get their information on Twitter. It just is what it is.
And this is a global company. You know, it's not just.
Yeah, I think he should be subpoenaed. And I would like to know the outcome of that because it's like, I'm very curious how that's going to go.
Right.
You know?
I don't think anything will happen to him.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he'll have to pay some like fucking like fee or something of like $1 million or like, some, you know, pocket change to that motherfucker.
So that was, I forget when this happened. It was like a year or two ago, but this is what happened with Facebook because I don't know if you heard about this.
The privacy.
Well, there was a country, I want to say it was in Asia, but essentially where they bought their phones, all the phones came preloaded with Facebook, and a majority of that country got a majority of their news from Facebook. And one of the news media companies in that country started posting fake news, and it literally caused essentially a small war because people believed this stuff that was being posted.
Yeah.
And so now it's a really tough position for some of these tech companies because they don't want to be the cause of violence.
Right.
Because then they're going to get sued. So it seems like there is a bias from them censoring, but they're trying to cover their butts. They're trying to cover their asses.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Yeah. 100%.
So I don't know, but
man, they just need to stay out of it for me. I'm like, I think that if people want to search, like, you know, fucking
conspiracy theories,
if they want to look up props, I think they should be able to do that on their own time. And I don't feel like they should have any influence or any like deterrence to do that on social media apps because they know kids love the TikTok, kids love the Twitter. Like, that's just what they do. I love it. Shit. So it's like, don't try to like, you know, tap into my mind when I'm doing my fun shit.
Speaking of TikTok.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay, so for all of you who don't know, I'm obsessed with TikTok. I'm obsessed. I wouldn't say that I'm like, I post a lot. I mean, a couple of my shit did go viral, but I don't post a lot. It did.
No big deal.
500,000, don't trip. So yeah, I mean, I just am on it a lot because I feel like a lot of people don't realize TikTok is very informational. It's a lot of life hacks, it's a lot of cooking hacks, it's a lot of like cool videos, how to twist my hair a certain way, what products reviews, and it's straight to the information. YouTube ads takes 20 minutes to watch the whole shit when I just need to know how she twisted it at the end. On TikTok, I can know exactly what I need to know in 15 or 20 seconds, and I'm good. So with that being said, I have been trying and making all the TikTok snacks. And so I brought some so Matt can try them. I've already eaten all of them. So, I mean, maybe I'll taste one with you, but I want to get your genuine reaction. Okay?
Cool. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. All right. So
easy enough.
So the biggest one right now, we are going to start with, this is the one that has gone the most viral. And this is a bell pepper with cream cheese and
it's bell. It looks like a jalapeno.
Everything but the bagel seasoning.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one.
You nosy, but it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'll let you try this and we'll get your general.
I already know I'm going to love this because, okay, guys.
Get a good crunch, boo.
Yeah, here, hold on for a sec.
Is that shit good?
I'm trying to like eat with my mouth open so you guys can hear it. I normally have better manners.
No, you
don't. All right, guys. So if you don't have the seasoning yet, it's called Everything But the Bagel.
Shit hits.
And it's the seasoning they put on everything bagel.
Get the one from Trader Joe's.
And you could put this on anything.
Literally.
It'll taste better. You put it on avocado toast the other day.
I did. It was so good.
I didn't think avocado toast could get any better because it's such a simple thing.
Yeah. But you know what? I love avocado toast because I like to tweak it a little bit.
Maybe you put honey on it.
Yeah, and then remember when I put I made pickled red onions, and I put those on it. So good. Okay, so you like that one? Let's give it a 1 out of 10.
6.
Okay, cool. Okay, all right. So here is the next one. Okay, so this is salami with cream cheese and a pickle in the middle.
So what, these all got cream cheese?
Well, yeah, it's like TikTok. It's their thing.
TikTok, cream cheese is their thing.
I would probably try to eat it. Well, I mean, you can get it in 2 bites, but just
Do I have to do it in 2 bites?
do whatever you want, baby. Do whatever you want.
I might just throw it down my gullet.
Throw it down. Throw it down.
You might not even need the cream cheese on that.
You think you don't, but you do.
I'm just saying the pickle with the salami.
But it's the cream cheese that sets it off, though. I'm telling you.
Okay.
We can make it without, but how do you feel? You love it?
That one's better than the first one.
Oh, really?
I mean, that sour with the savory salami.
Okay, cool. So you into it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had that one. And then the next one is this is probably the most famous one. And this one I am just not into because it's way too fucking spicy for your girl. So this one is a jalapeno with cream cheese and hot Cheetos. A lot of people use Takis, but
yeah, show the camera. Do a little dip it down a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Oh, lost the Cheeto. Lost the Cheeto. Okay, so you go ahead. That's a jalapeno.
Okay.
Get a good crunch in the mic. So the people
I don't know if this is a thing, but is each jalapeno, they have different levels of spice? Like you don't know what you're going to get?
I don't know, babe. I don't know,
okay.
But I would assume, yeah. I mean.
Wow. Here we go.
All right.
Are these Cheetos stale?
No. Why? I think that they've been sitting in cream cheese all day, but
the flavoring of because they're hot Cheetos.
Yeah, they're hot Cheetos.
Just goes so well with the cream cheese. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does. I've been smacking that when I was in high school.
You ate this in high school?
No, I ate hot Cheetos and cream cheese in high school. I did.
Just by itself?
Yeah. Not for lunch, but like as a snack. Yeah, like
you dipped it.
Yeah, they would have those little cream cheese pots with the bagels, and I would just get a bag of hot Cheetos and slam those joints. Or nacho cheese and hot Cheetos. Speaking of that, I'm definitely getting chopped later eating that. How do you feel about that?
This one's my favorite.
Out of all of it, even over the salami and pickle?
Yeah, because I like spicy food. But I will say this is kind of a lot of cream cheese for me.
Yeah,
just in general.
I love cream cheese though. Is that spicy though?
So I can feel it.
Don't come talking to me later. Oh my God. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm feeling spice.
Oh, hell no. Okay, and then last one is...
It was delayed.
Okay, this
one is spicier. This is really spicy. I'm feeling it? Yeah, I'm feeling it now.
Shut up.
I swear.
Your eyes are watering, babe.
Yeah. Well, because... Woo!
Here.
Yeah, thanks. I look over to my drink. It's all the way empty.
I set this up.
I'm telling you, I think sometimes the peppers aren't that spicy and sometimes they are. So
I never see your eyes water when you eat peppers, babe.
You're just rolling the dice. Oh, I feel it.
Okay, cool. So maybe this will calm it down. Okay, so these are cotton candy grapes.
They just look like soggy grapes.
No, they're not. I froze them.
Oh, okay.
So they may still be frozen or not, but
so they wet?
Yeah. So, and tossed in lime. But frozen.
Oh, okay. Tossed in lime. That's it. Lime, sugar, and grape.
Yeah.
I almost feel like you don't need the sugar.
You don't. You don't.
It's like too sweet for me.
Yeah.
I wish there was more lime.
Yeah, totally. I get that.
But it's like, how do you get the lime to stay on a grape? It just slides right
off.
Yeah,
It slides off.
TikTok, they just care more about the visual.
Yeah, it's the visual. It's the fact they look all frosted and cold. That's
They want a little headline. They want hot Cheetos and a jalapeno.
Yeah, like ratchet ass. Yeah.
Salami with a pickle.
Yeah, totally.
Honestly, it might be a tie between the salami and the pickle and the
jalapeno. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Especially now that I'm in pain.
Yeah, I'm saying that your eyes is watering like a motherfucker.
Woo!
You're so funny. Okay, so I want to show you a video since now that I got all your senses open.
Yeah, I'm You know, you came in, I was a little tired. Now I'm wide awake.
Are you?
I'm ready to go all night. That's why I like spicy food. Gets the metabolism going.
Yeah, now you up. Up
Yeah.
like Donald?
Yeah, ain't no yawning over here.
Yeah. Okay, then. All right. Okay, so this is a funny video. I'm going to read the caption to you guys before I play this thing because it's a little crazy. But basically, it is a video of a passenger on a Delta flight. And
This is great because I'm about to catch a flight tomorrow.
yeah.
Delta.
You are, babe.
I like Delta, but
Okay, so this is actually a celebrity, and she's in a show called Chasing Atlanta. Her name is Lauren England. She was on a Delta flight from Miami to Atlanta on Monday night when all hell broke loose in the aisle right before takeoff. So
she in first class?
No, she was not. Okay, England was just feet away from the action and took video. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. She was on the flight, and the girl who you're going to see in the video is someone else. So she's the perp. So the girl from Chasing Atlanta is videotaping this, just to be clear.
I kind of assumed that. But
okay, cool. Just to be clear, I wasn't sure if I was leading.
You got to lay low if you're...
Yeah, she's chilling. Okay, so England was just feet away from the action that took flight on a flight between a female passenger and a flight attendant. Okay. England explains that this woman was a traveling companion. She caused the flight to turn around and be delayed because her boyfriend did not want to wear a seatbelt, and things escalated from there. You can see in this video a blonde attendant in a purple uniform with her back to the camera and a maskless passenger getting all up in her face with a man behind her. The passenger pops the flight attendant in the face with her fist.
Well, before you even get into that, has this person never taken a flight before?
Like, you got to wear a mask, bro.
No, they said he didn't want to wear a seatbelt.
Oh, it said seatbelt? No. She didn't have a mask on, arguing with the flight attendant. So she took her mask off to argue with the flight attendant.
Oh, did you read that wrong? It said he didn't want to wear a seatbelt.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Let me read it.
I'm just saying, if that's what...
Yeah, so it says, but he didn't want to wear a seatbelt, but you can see a blonde attendant in a purple uniform with her back to the camera and a maskless passenger getting all up in her face.
Right, so what I'm saying is, have you never flown before?
Like, you got to put your seatbelt on.
For takeoff. That's it.
But also, it's like, are you really going to stop the plane and delay the plane because one person doesn't want to put their seatbelt on? Get that motherfucker off. Tell him to get off. So I think that's what this is happening. Like, you don't have to deboard the whole plane. They be doing extra shit.
That's what they did?
Yeah, they deported the whole plane. So you're going to see people getting off the plane. Okay, so let me just show you the video.
Oh.
Okay, so
why do you think she did that?
I don't know, but the thing is like there's a certain level of respect that you just need to have for everybody. Like, you can't be on the plane like hitting some older woman. It's like, what the fuck? Like, is our youth really that far removed? That girl probably looks like she's in her 20s, maybe like 28, 29, maybe early 30s. And obviously the woman, the flight attendant, she looks about 40 from behind. Like, what the fuck?
So she did that because she wasn't wearing her mask and the flight attendant was trying to make her wear a mask?
Yes.
Is that the idea?
I think, or try to remove them. But basically...
Right. I mean, I've been on these flights and it's somewhat annoying. Like, they ask you have it a little bit under your nose maybe, or
100%
just for... You're trying
annoying.
You're eating... I think maybe we were taking a sip of our drink or something and they'll ask you pretty quick. Like, they're pretty on it.
But it's like you're getting on a flight. What else do you expect? It's like... This air is not being circulated in that motherfucker. It's a hell of people in a closed area.
You're all sharing that air.
You're all sharing that air. So it's like, cool, get on the flight, get the fuck off, then don't wear your mask if you don't want to. But while you're on the flight, just do that shit. Like, bro. So it's like... I
think it's just an uptight situation. It's something that... I mean, I fly all the time, so I'm pretty comfortable on flights. But a lot of people, when they go to the airport, they tighten up and it's a stressful situation.
Understandably.
And then now you're creating a normally pretty stressful situation. And like you said they weren't in first class.
No.
Delta. If you're not in first class or Comfort Plus on Delta, it's pretty tight.
It's tight.
And then they're gonna come up on you and do all that. No, I'm just
you
saying.
Be rolling up on you though.
And then the jury isn't even out on masks. Like, they're flip flopping back and forth. And You ain't no scientist, flight attendant.
I think I'm mostly speaking on the
they're trying
physical.
They're doing their job. They're trying to do their job.
They are, and I just don't feel like physically you just need to be hitting nobody older than you. Like that's just that's not a vibe. It's not a vibe. Like
right, and they're a business, so they have a right to enforce whatever rules they want to, enforce.
Yeah. And obviously we don't know the backstory. They're saying that she hit her first. Like, you shouldn't have touched me. I didn't see in the video the flight attendant hitting her. I don't think she did. I think she know better. She was in some slippers and a little bonnet. I think that lady knew better not to hit her. I don't think she, you know what I'm saying? Not to say whatever. I don't know for sure. I personally don't think that she ran up on the black girl, but you never know.
Yeah. And they usually have some sort of marshal that'll handle if somebody needs to get removed from the plane.
Yeah. I don't think there's one on every flight though.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe now they're cutting flights. So I just booked some flights and some of them are half full. They're not even all the way full.
Yeah.
Maybe they got to cut some salaries. They got to cut some employees. And now the flight attendants are having to be the flight attendants and they got to be the bouncer at the same time.
That's a lot.
It's stressful.
That's a lot.
You got to be confrontational and you're probably just going through your whole shift like, man, I hope somebody's not going to snap at me.
For real.
Because I'll get fired if I don't ask every single one of you to put your mask on.
Yeah, totally. It's a lot.
It's like when you're a waiter and they ask you to do some
Yeah.
stupid stuff that you don't want to agree with, but you know you have to.
God damn. I don't miss those waiting days.
When they would get like did you ever have a Groupon? Or no, you were cheesecake. Did they ever have like Groupons at cheesecake?
No, I mean they would have like promotions like where you buy a cheesecake, get a free cheesecake, like in, one per person, but then people be trying to scam it, whatever. But like, do you need that much cheesecake, America? Shut the fuck up.
The table, they always try to use the Groupon that doesn't work, and then you have to go to the table and confront them and be like, I'm sorry,
this is 2017.
I know you just spent $200 or $300 on this meal thinking you were gonna get half off, but nah.
But you know what? That's
you gotta break the news.
You need to check with people before, like, yo, I have this coupon. I just want to make sure it works, everything's cool, and then order your shit.
Yeah, exactly. But they try to do the opposite on purpose to guilt trip you. They know the coupons not supposed to be valid.
Most companies who are ran like from a corporate, like Cheesecake is ran by a corporation. It's a corporation. So it's like they're very corporate style as far as when people complain. They're not going to take the time to be mom and pop you and be like, no, you have to pay for that. They're like, okay, fuck it. You don't like it? I'm taking it off. Like, we're getting bread over here. So a lot of people knew that about Cheesecake Factory, and they knew that, they can pull one over. So I feel like it's harder with those companies. But
and just imagine you're the flight attendant. You're going up to the seat. You see the passengers, they're starting to get all comfortable. Maybe they got their eyes closed. They got their headphones on, but their mask is all the way on their neck. And you're like, ugh, I have to wake them up and tell them. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but if that was you, you're like, ugh, I hate my job. Wouldn't you hate that?
I mean, no, because I have no problem with telling people things in a cool way. I think that it takes a certain type of person to do that. And I feel like you
have to wake them up.
No.
It's, excuse me.
I mean, see, what you're doing right now is fucking annoying.
But you have to wake them up. Listen, you can't just be like,
let me give you an example. All right.
Or the opposite.
But for the fact that was like the first thing that you went to, of course I would hate my job and I would be annoyed if I was the other person. But you can just simply hit somebody with excuse me, you know what I'm saying? A very kind gesture, like, or just lean down. Like, you have to get down to someone's level. And
here's the thing. I've had that where the flight attendant will get on my level and be kind of nice and whispering it, and I'll have my headphones on, scare the hell out of me.
Okay, well, you can have both ways.
Noise canceling.
You can have both ways.
No, I'm just telling you, I'm playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're going to have to choose. But all I'm saying is, like, I know it seems like a sucky job, and I'm sure they have to deal with a lot of shit that we will never know about. But I do think that everything is done with tact. And sometimes, it can go both ways. Sometimes older white women can be really fucking cool and be really kind. And then sometimes they give you a little attitude with anybody. It's not even about race. But I'm sure they're going to try and spin this racially because she's black and she's white. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know the situation, but yeah.
We just got to look at people as people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she didn't have to punch her ass, though. She doing too much. Come on, B. You ain't got to punch a shorty. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying. If you're acting out of character.
Like, you thought that lady was going to beat you up.
There's nothing to do with who's black, who's white.
A lot of people don't realize, like, you got to pick your battles because you know what? Like, there's a lot of people you feel like you can physically overpower and you could kick their ass. Doesn't mean you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't mean you should.
Or doesn't mean you should. But, yeah. So I thought that was a really interesting clip because I was just like, oh, Lord. She done popped this lady.
And holiday season's coming up.
She done popped this lady. We about to get canceled all the flights now. Shit. We about to have to go on with 2 masks.
I'm gonna go on the Delta flight tomorrow. They're gonna be super strict.
They about to be like,
me.
no snacks.
Yeah.
No snack eating.
Here's your 1 peanut.
Oh.
Actually, most flights don't. Certain flights they don't have peanuts because of
peanut allergies. Yeah.
They ruined it. For
I didn't want no goddamn peanuts anyway.
I used to get them on Southwest. The honey glazed ones. They're nice. Southwest Airlines.
You look like a freaking honey glazed peanut.
I think they do pretzels now.
Yeah, them shits be dry too.
Not as good. Yeah.
I'm with the biscotti movement though. I'm with that.
Oh yeah, the coffee.
And the waffles that I like. How do you say them?
Strip waffles. Strip waffle. I think it's a Dutch thing. If I had to guess.
Them things lit. They're pretty good though. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I do fly Delta a lot, so I feel like hopefully this doesn't affect anything in the future that I have going on.
Nah, you'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I just thought those were really cool things that we could talk about, and maybe we can wrap it up. And
yeah, thanks for the snacks.
Yeah, I got you on the snizzags, boy. You got a couple extra over here. You can,
about to grub down.
You can ride down.
Grub down, shouty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm not racist. My friend is bliggity black. I knew he was black. I knew he was black.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Now's your chance.
I can't do it. One day you guys will hear me rap. I'm just like not ready.
Go. Hey.
I love you.
Hey.
Bye.